Thank you. Good afternoon, friends. A very warm welcome from all of us at Mercedes-Benz India and Auto Hangar. It's always a pleasure to meet you, friends from the press, whether digitally or in person. We thank all of you for taking time today to attend the very important press conference that we are having for all of you. As you are aware, in June, the Retail of the Future was announced, and all our efforts for the entire organization and our partners culminate today as we implement this very significant business model from Mercedes-Benz India. Well, we have an interesting day planned out for all of you here, as Martin Schwenk, Managing Director and CEO of Mercedes-Benz India, will give a strategic overview of the business model that we are going to implement today. Santosh Iyer, Vice President, Sales and Marketing, will take you through the intricate details behind the working of this business model. We also have Mr. Mohan Mariwala, Managing Director and Founder, Auto Hangar, who will present a perspective from the business partner point of view. Last but not the least, our colleagues from Sales and Marketing will give you a demonstration of how online and offline world came together to make this business model work perfectly. To begin the press conference, may I request Martin to come on stage and share your story. Martin, over to you.
Thanks, Shekhar. Yeah, a very warm welcome to all my friends here, all the media who are present today in Mumbai, and to those who join us virtually. I'm happy to welcome you here to Metro Motors, one of the most serious retail space areas across the entire country here in Mumbai. So it's a great pleasure for us to be in this historic building to present, in my view, a historic change we do to the business. It's truly also a pleasure to meet with some of you for the second time this month after the S-Class launch we had. I really think that indicates that we are on the way back to normalcy and we are having exciting times at Mercedes-Benz. Back in June this year, we announced a futuristic direct-to-customer retail model. We called the concept Retail of the Future. Today, we are proud to bring this new model to our Indian customers. But before I get into the details of Retail of the Future, let us have a quick look back at the year 2021. I'm sure 2021 has been a challenging year for everyone, but I'm also confident that our spirit remains really unbroken. With sentiments reviving now, we are optimistic to embrace normalcy again. Mercedes-Benz India commenced 2021 with a focus on reimagining customer experience. We coined the motto, Reimagine Excellence. In the past 10 months, all of us at Mercedes-Benz India and our franchise partners have worked very hard to live up to this motto and to deliver in this spirit. We bring the most desirable and aspirational products and services to our customers. Aligned with the motto, we wrote a new playbook for 2021. First, we reimagined our product portfolio by launching some of the most luxurious and innovative products. Second, we complemented the products with superior customer experiences at various touch points. For example, what you see here, all the small picture, we started to roll out our modern architecture in retail. Third, we upped the game with our digital initiatives. Let us have a look at these achievements a little bit more in detail. We introduced some of the most desirable products in the market, and I believe we shaped the luxury mobility industry with our connected offerings. I'll talk about that in a minute. We created a seamless omni-channel experience, more you will hear today again. And we have integrated the digital experience for the customers. But last but not least, we are all about now to disrupt the auto retail landscape. Let's have a look at our products first. This year, until now, we launched 13 Mercedes-Benz products. We added 2 new AMGs to our CKD portfolio, and I personally believe that was an important milestone for us. The new products we launched this year ranged from the all-new A-Class limousine to the ultra-luxurious GLS Maybach and the new generation S-Class. With each launch, we expanded our connected cars footprint amongst our customers. Today, you see it here on the screen, we have 43,000 connected vehicles. And to put that in perspective, every third Mercedes-Benz car on the Indian roads, and that's not only the cars we have recently sold, that goes 10 years back, every third car of Mercedes-Benz car park in the entire of India is connected already. At the same time, we make very good progress in online sales. Our online penetration stands at 20% of total sales, which is really significant considering we offer this channel only for the past 18 months. We recognize the importance of online sales for our customers and expect the penetration to further increase as we strengthen our digital footprint as well. And our pursuit for sustainable luxury continues. All our franchise partners are now authorized not only to sell, but also to service EQC. They fully fledged, prepared now in their workshops and can service all EQ cars in future and the EQC, which we have in the market right now. We have also made significant progress in customer services. For example, Digital Service Drive, which allows customer digital and online service booking from the comfort of their homes. But I think the biggest achievement I'm proud of is we offer best-in-class 8 years warranty for A-Class limousine and new GLA. I think that gives a lot of peace of mind to every prospective and existing customers, because there we have the warranty on the drivetrain, and that's the most expensive components of a car. We also continue to offer segment-leading 3 years comprehensive warranty for all our model lineup. Today, I can clearly say our customer satisfaction rating is on top level, standing at close to 5-star rating. But at the same time, I want to assure everyone we're not stopping there. We will try to do better. Apart from business, we have also contributed to society in our own way. As part of COVID relief, we set up an oxygen plant at the Seth Tarrant Hospital in Pune, and we donated oxygen concentrators to various authorities. Over the years, we have been working closely with the local communities and supported them with various initiatives, and I think it was very much needed, specifically in the last 12 to 15 months. I'm happy to share that despite facing pandemic-related changes, on the business side, Mercedes-Benz India has retained customer loyalty, and we were able to increase our market share. From June onwards, we have seen a V-shaped recovery and a strong rebound in sales performance, particularly in the Q3 of this year. Thanks to our strong product portfolio and the really improving customer sentiment, we could record the best Q3 ever in the history of Mercedes-Benz. We were able to cross our entire last year's volume in the first 9 months, and that was more than what we sold in the entire year of 2020. Quite an accomplishment in the current situation. On the strong foundation of this year, and true to our motto, Reimagine Excellence, we are here to bring you the most significant change in automotive retail in India. In June 2021, we introduced Retail of the Future, or we just call it ROTF. With ROTF, we are creating a futuristic model in order to bring customer experience to a completely new level. We are convinced that ROTF, Retail of the Future, will drive the best luxury buying experience in the market with a host of never-seen-before initiatives. The customers of today are digital natives who seek a broad range of choices. They are always connected. They are an always-on generation who make split-second decisions based on the choices available with them. They respect authentic and innovative brands. The secret to capture their attention is through a seamless, transparent, and what we call omni-channel experience. I am sure a lot of you wonder why ROTF makes good business sense for India. The last 4 years were uncertain times for the automobile industry in India. The shift to BS6, the continuation of heavy taxation, especially for premium and luxury cars, and the pandemic put constant pressure on our businesses. With relatively low customer sentiment, the strain on the franchise partners was evident. They faced roadblocks such as high fixed cost and high interest rates. Therefore, we went out to create a solution which is best for the customer, but also economically viable for our franchise partners. On this backdrop, we started the preparations for Retail of the Future. Retail of the Future is the biggest pan-India project which we rolled out by Mercedes-Benz in its 27 years history. And I can say at this moment, maybe it's definitely the biggest project I rolled out and had the opportunity to chair over the last 2 years. We began testing the feasibility of the model in October 2019. And we did a thorough review of the legal requirements, and we had a close look at the experiences from other markets. As we began finalizing the business case phase, we were hit with the COVID-19 pandemic, which really did not deter us, but rather reinforce the need for change. Our obsession with customer satisfaction and the support of franchise partners led to the project phase starting in August 2020. Together with our franchise partners, we defined the new sales processes and the entire sales framework. Today, the day has come when we officially go live with our new business model, the Retail of the Future. To understand R2F, it is important to understand the traditional retail format and its drawbacks. Earlier, Mercedes-Benz India had a wholesale agreement with the franchise partners or dealers. We sold our vehicles to them. Our dealers used to process quotation, block vehicles, confirm orders, invoice the vehicle, and finally hand over the car to the customer. In short, the franchise partners sold their own inventory to customers, and they carried the entire risk of the operation. It was a complex process with many disadvantages. In the new business model, Mercedes-Benz India sets the price, provides the inventory, invoices to customers. The result is in zero stock for franchise partners, better financial health, and no market risk. Now the franchise partners will compete for the best customer experience and not for price or discounts. However, in my view, the clear winners in this new model are our customers. They get the best price guarantee. They get a seamless purchase process, complete transparency, and the overall best customer experience. We believe we have a win-win business model which operates on 4 key pillars. Nationally set best price. Centralized national stock, so the customer can order from the entire inventory of Mercedes-Benz India. Not only what is available in the dealership or showroom locations. Even production cars can be seen and purchased on a first-come, first-served base. We have central order management, and we have complete transparency, be it on pricing, vehicle availability, or the purchase process itself. I'm extremely proud to announce that India is the first CKD market and only the 4th market globally of Mercedes-Benz that implements Retail of the Future. We're absolutely at the forefront also for Mercedes, and a lot of attention is being put on us on how and what we implement here. Retail of the Future is one of the most, or probably the most comprehensive project ever implemented by Mercedes-Benz India. Just to give you an example, we have registered with 35 local RTOs across India. The number of Mercedes-Benz India offices in the country has now increased to 68. We have registered GST in 22 states. And I think that shows the amount of effort that goes in to be present all over the country. With Retail of the Future, we have now created a completely unified customer journey experience which integrates the world of online with the offline world. Our customers can reach us anywhere, anytime, online or offline. Our completely new IT systems are robust and create this seamless online experience. For customers, we call the systems Digital Commerce Platform, DCP, for the online sales activities, and we have implemented what we call the Sales Transaction System, or SDS, which creates the seamless and transparent offline and showroom experience. To help you to understand every step of the customer journey, I asked Nur Santosh to come to stage and explain in detail. Thank you.
Thanks once again for joining. I can see friends from across India joining this day. It's truly a historic day for us. And as Martin earlier mentioned, an historic location. Some of you are aware of it. I think I was speaking to Shapur here saying 1928, this facility has been selling cars. And I think there is no better location when we also talk about the future, because we need to also remember the past when we go into the future. So thanks once again for joining. What I will do in the next 15 odd minutes is try to go and show you how have we operationalized whatever Martin mentioned. We spoke about transparency, we spoke about customer benefit, also franchisee partner benefit. So maybe I will show a bit in depth how do we do this. So to start with, there are 5 stages to ensure a seamless customer journey. Starting from quotation, order booking, order finalization, invoicing and handover. So it's not as different, right? The automotive industry, many of these steps are there in many manufacturers, even we used to follow them. But I think one change point that you see is we have split the order booking into 2 phases. There is an order booking and there is an order finalization. And when I come to that stage, maybe I will explain a bit more in detail. So if you now go to quotation, that's the starting point of a customer to enter into the brand. We already have 2 systems that we said. We have an omni-channel solution. So the online world is with a digital commerce platform. The offline world is with a sales transaction system. The quotation can be generated from either of these systems. And now let's see what are the highlights. To start with, about transparency. So when you go into the system, you will be able to see the national stock visibility. Maybe after this presentation, my colleagues will also show you a real-time demo of how, as a customer, you can see which car, which VIN number, which stock is available. Also, currently, the demand being more than supply, we have restrictions when it comes to finished goods or ready-made cars as such. So what we are doing now, for the first time, we will also show our production pipeline on an N+3 months basis. That means in the month of October, a customer can see cars which we will produce in November, December and Jan, look at the car models available, allocate it, and these cars need not be only in Bombay, it can be or in a specific location, this can be across India, this can be in our factory, this can be under production. So transparency, which is key to the retail of the future, starts from visibility of the stock even before a quotation is given to the customer. So first step is select the car model based on what is available. Then before a quote is generated, the quotation has 2 parts. We call it the part A, which includes the vehicle price, net of discounts if any, if there are any offers, consumer offers, and I will come to that in a while on how we do pricing. But this is the part A, and whatever is the component of part A, the customer has to pay directly to MB India via different payment gateways, which again we will share options available. The part B is done with the franchisee partner. Here there is a component of insurance, registration tax and any government levies, all at actuals. Everything at actuals for which there is a receipt is what is covered in part B, and this is paid to the franchisee partner by the customer. So this is how the quotation will be split into 2 parts. Then when you look at the price, so let's take an example here. We have taken a CKD, so that means we are transparent with the customer. It's a locally produced car or a CBU. We have V177, which is the nomenclature for the AMG A35 Fumatic, and then you have the model year. That means this is a MY21 and 2.1 is the latest edition. For example, we may increase features. Right now in the new A-class GLA, we have the reverse parking cameras, we have the sensors added. So you can select, either you can go for the MY21 or MY22. So the transparency at the quotation stage is given to the customer. And what's important here, if you notice, is also the price. It's not only the total on-road price, but this is based on PIN code. For example, if people who stay in Pune, you know Pune doesn't have one price. You have a PMC price, Pune Municipal Corporation. You have a PCMC price, which is Pune Chinchwad Municipal Corporation, because sometimes it changes based on some local levies. You have education cess, cow cess, you have many cesses. So for us, we have to be accurate to the customer, and based on the PIN code he enters, he gets a price available at that PIN code, which is fully transparent. But how does he get now better offers, or how does the pricing engine work? If you go one step deeper, this is where in the sales transaction system, we have a drop-down menu that you see here. We would first give any standard offer, and the standard offer can be an insurance-free, a 6.99 interest rate, or anything else, or maybe a special discount of whatever money is there, if it's applicable. Apart from that, we have 4 buckets, starting with profile-based offers. So if there is a doctor, a chartered accountant, an architect, so we have defined certain profiles who get special benefits. The customer has to go and select the profile if it's applicable, and the discount is applied. Then somebody says, hey, I am a Mercedes customer for many years, I am loyal, do I get something? So if there is an offer on that product, a loyalty discount, it's also visible to the customer. He can just select it, the discount is applied. The third one is about corporate. So somebody is working for large organizations, large corporates. I won't name any specific, but we have big corporates, their employees buying cars. And for them, they are listed. We have a national framework agreement. They are all listed. They are signed up with us. They can find their names and say, hey, I work for ABC Corporation. It's part of the deal. Let me click this. I get this offer. The last, not the least, is also fleet offers. You know, we have customers who buy 2 cars together, or sometimes we have families buying 6 cars together, saying full family is buying now these cars. So, but what do I get? So you don't need to go ask anybody, hassle, any negotiation. You have a 2-car offer, 4-car offer, 6-car offer, go out, click, apply, the deal is applied to the car. So we are going with a trust-based thing, that we will not ask any questions. We will first say, you select your offer, put it in there, and you will get those discounts on the quotation that is generated out here. And that's the next level of transparency and trust that we are going to the market. Also the another industry first. So that was all on part A. Now I am going to part B. The industry first and the game-changing stuff is, we are doing away with incidental charges which have been plaguing the industry for quite some time. You know, there are charges which are levied sometimes, and that's not transparent on why it's there. We decided, let's make it 0. So if you see this quotation, write down delivery charges are kept as 0. The only caveat is, this is up to 100 kilometers, just to be transparent. Anything more than 100 kilometers, if the customer wants delivery on a flatbed truck, saying, hey, it's a new car, don't drive, get it to me on a flatbed truck. The actual cost of the flatbed truck, it can be 2,000-3,000 bucks, whatever may be the case, that's what we may charge. So we are fully transparent, no other charges, full commitment. The second topic we have tried to address is on insurance. Again, when the customer receives a quote, in the traditional model, the insurance again are on different levels. You know, you have basic plan, you have a middle plan, you have the top end plan. What we are going to do is, every quote as a standard will have a gold plan from our financial services partner, Daimler Financial Insurance. What is a gold plan? It covers against engine protect. It covers against zero depth. It is tires and rims, key loss. Everything is part of this insurance. Now it's very important, because you can reduce the price by selling a lower insurance, and then after 1 year, the customer may face an unfortunate incident of a car having an issue, and then he reaches the workshop, he or she may find out that I am not applicable, just because the car was bought at a much lower price. So here we want to be transparent with the customer, saying, hey, take the gold package as standard, but if you think you can't afford, or you want to go with a basic package, or you want to even upgrade on this package to a platinum package, you can do it. But we want to be transparent, and this is standard as part of every quotation. A good insurance goes with the car, and that is also flexible. So on the part B, these 2 components are fixed. The third component is nothing but registration tax, for which there will be an invoice by the government everybody, so whatever is paid to the government is what is put in the invoice. So we have a tax engine, and if at all there is something less or more collected, it will be refunded to the customer based on actual. So it's a complete transparent system, and it's a very, you can say a bold initiative from us to do away with non-transparency when it comes to these topics. The next thing that we are going into is order booking. So we have discussed quotation. Okay, what does a quotation look like? Now, how does a customer book the order? So to start with, we are not wanting a push mechanism to the customer saying, hey, you are seeing a car, book it now, or you know, you have not experienced it, what happens next? So all that we are asking is, pay 50,000 rupees via any mode. We have NEFT, we have different modes of payment. You can pay it, and then you can block the car for 14 days. Which means we will reserve this car for the customer for 14 days till the time he can actually decide to come to the franchisee partner and take a test drive. He can ask his friends, families, also some of you opinion makers about the car and take a decision. So there is no push to close the deal right now at that moment. This 50,000 is fully refundable. So we are not going to hold it back at any point of time without assigning reasons. He can cancel and we will refund this money also to this. The third thing, all offers that continue will be valid for the month end. So there is no, again, pushing a customer to say you need to finalize, tomorrow it will change, it will be there. So we want to give the luxury of convenience and flexibility to the customer with total flexibility. Last not the least is about choosing a franchisee partner. Today, many a times, choosing a partner is based on the car and the stock available with that partner. Tomorrow, that's not the case. You can choose based on the history, your relationship, how close is the franchisee partner to your home or to your office, and how whom you want to operate. So we are giving a big flexibility to the customer for deciding who should be the franchisee partner. There is no pressure on bookings, and that's again a big step. The other thing we want to be very clear is about two areas here. One, when we confirm the order, we will confirm it based on a VIN number basis. So if somebody is booking an A-class blue, it's not A-class blue diesel, it's VIN number specific booking that he will receive transparently on his inbox. So that VIN is reserved, that VIN is what is booked. The second thing is about OTP. Now there are two stages when the OTP is triggered. The number one is for DOC. We call it declaration of consent. This is a very critical process because when we are engaging with the brand, the customer can decide whether he wants to be contacted regularly or whether you leave me alone, I have taken the quotation, I will decide. So there is a tick box saying I allow marketing communications or allow me to be contacted or not, and based on that an OTP so that we have a clear proof that he has given consent. So we play a lot of, you can say, emphasis on the data and the privacy of the customer. The second is the entire transaction runs on digital signatures, etc. So this is something again much more to ensure customer privacy and data is also taken care of. The next topic is on order finalization. This is where, as I mentioned earlier, it's a trust-based system. So on day one, when you got the quotation, you said you were a doctor, you were working for a large hospital chain which is part of our corporate discount benefit. You also had a Mercedes-Benz and you actually got all the offers in. Now the onus is on the customer to give a proof before he invoices. So he has to say, for example, in this case, gives a letter of employment of the hospital that he is working on. He tells us which VIN his car is, this prior Mercedes car. He also tells us, I am a doctor as part of the IMA certificate. And all this is collected by our team, our sales team. They have iPads, they will go just scan, upload the document. So everything is electronic. No submission, no courier, and this is a electronic document upload that happens. More importantly, at this stage, we also inform the customer about the expected time of delivery. By when can we expect this car? What is the expected time? Because in today's time, as I mentioned, where the supply is lesser and demand is so strong, everybody wants it for an occasion. So we are able to give a tentative time, and this is also logged into the system. So that's again transparency on both delivery schedule as well as the entire process is paperless. Moving on to invoicing. Here the emphasis is on customer to select firstly the financier. So we have tie-ups now with ICICI, Kotak, SDFC and even other banks are in the process, name it. The thing is, once they take the financier of their choice, the money will come to MB India from these financiers. So we will take care of the delivery order for a change. We will communicate with the financiers. The customer doesn't have to bother. We get the DO, we get the money from them, and then we can invoice the car. We also have Daimler Financial Services under the brand name of Mercedes-Benz Financial. They are also fully integrated, so the customer has an option to choose, and we can definitely offer financing solutions. Also the payment modality, you have to make the balance, down payment and other topics once you decide the finance. Here we have given a lot of options, and frankly when you look at credit card, we don't know, we are ready to even offer up to 10 lakh rupees payment by credit card at no cost to the customer. So we have ensured at every stage it's customer friendly. There is no additional charges, hidden charges as is the case. Also including debit cards, NEFT, UPI. Also we will have credit card swiping machines at all dealerships, so they are all free to do. So the customer journey on payments is also well ensured, is also well secured. Apart from this, now the big question is, it takes 14 days or maybe it can even take 3 days. It depends on how fast the documentation comes up, how fast you are able to close the sale. But when will I get the car? We are again taking a leap of faith here. We are saying the day you book 50,000 rupees and the car is in any part of India, we will start shipping the car towards the location. Even if you cancel, we are not going to ask you that question. So we will take that leap of faith. We will ensure the car is coming to you. You finish all the other documentation, and by the time you finish the invoicing, by the time you have paid us money, the car is already there, ready to be delivered. In some cases, the car is already available in the city. In some cases, it has to come from Pune, some cases from other locations. But the back-end logistics and the entire topic is managed by Mercedes-Benz India, and then we will ensure the car is delivered at this time. Last not the least, the handover process. In our experience, when we did our research, we feel this is a very ignored stage, because frankly there is a lot of zeal at the time of taking the order, but when it comes to delivery we have seen those gaps. So first thing what we have done is, in our industry we have a lot of documents. We all know, right from FASTag, as small as a FASTag now, to Form 13. If you read here 22, 20, 23, Form 14, we have declaration forms, we have many topics, insurance policy. And generally what happens is, the customer starts getting documents in pieces, in piecemeal, because not all comes there. We have decided we will only recognize retail, that means closing of a sale, when all these documents are available, handed over, and the car is registered in Vahan portal. That means the tax is paid to the government. We will not recognize it. So our reporting has always been on retail, but now our reporting will be really based even on registration of the car. So we are moving in that direction. We are doing that because the customer should get everything at one shot. He should be able to get the full documentation of the car, and so there is a very detailed checklist built into the IT system, which you can see later. Again, at the moment of delivery is a big moment of pride and joy, and generally it happens during evenings. That's the time when the customer is really ready to get the car out, and he says, hey, it's fine, I am taking the car delivery. He's in a very different mood. But when you see our cars, they have a lot of technology, they have a lot of features, they have a lot of content. So we have introduced now a second delivery concept, which is via a handover app. This is a very different app with a sales consultant. Within a week's time of the delivery of the car, the consultant will take an appointment and again go and meet the customer to explain the features of the car, to explain what it goes. He will connect the car, pair the car with a Mercedes-Me account, all the registration formalities, if anything is left from the RTO office, etc., is all completed, so that we are able to ensure. So we will recognize car handover once all these processes are done, and it's also documented in our IT system. What we have done is, we have gone one more step ahead. We have said some of the basics like ceremony. Customer can decide birthday, anniversary, puja, or some based on the religious affiliation, what he wants to do, inform us, we will get it done on a standard basis. We will ensure a flatbed delivery, full tank of fuel. These are all small hygiene topics, but it's not standardized, and we want to standardize it so customer experience is uniform across. And this is where the key is. As I mentioned earlier, a customer can decide which franchisee partner to select. He can select based on the location, he can based on the distance, but most importantly, he can go to our website and customers will rate now the franchisee partners based on their experience. So basically, a partner with a better customer experience score has a better chance to sell more cars. And this is where the game will now be on customer experience, where they will all fight to get and ensure a better experience is given to customers. So that's again something part of this new initiative. Having said that, any initiatives comes with challenges sometimes, so there will be concerns, customer wants to reach us, or car delivery is there, or he wants to know the documentation. We have also set up a very dedicated contact center. We call it the Business Development Center. It's one number, all answers. It's toll free. It's also available multi-channel, WhatsApp, also live chat functionalities, email. We are available for any query. It's not only sales, but even service, the entire support, and we will be there with the customer to take him and support him through this journey. So that's, in a nutshell, I would say the overall picture, operationalized. What we have done is to show you live of whatever I mentioned, because it's not just a concept now. We have this now, the colleagues will explain once the presentation ceremony is over. But after this, I now hand it over to our dealer partner, esteemed partner, Mr. Mohan Wariwala. He has been with us from day one in India. So I think thanks, Mohan Bhai, for using your special facility here, and I hand it over to you. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Santosh. Good afternoon once again, and a warm welcome to all of you on behalf of Mercedes-Benz India and Auto Hangar. As a franchise partner of Mercedes-Benz India for the last over 2 decades, we have always strived to provide a superlative customer experience, which is synonymous and expected out of a brand such as Mercedes-Benz. With the rollout of the Retail of the Future, or ROTF, I believe we are now closer to achieving customer excellence than ever before. As rightly summarized by Martin, past few years have been a roller coaster for the automobile industry and for the automobile retail partners such as us. We have also been significantly impacted. Retail of the Future, ROTF, plays a pivotal role in reducing our liabilities, reducing our risk, and we cease to worry about traditional issues such as aging of stocks, aging of inventory, working capital being blocked in inventory, high fixed costs, and of course high interest rates. And this leaves us and our sales professionals with very close, in very close reach of our ultimate goal, which is a superlative customer experience. Going forward, as the customer's first interface will be Mercedes-Benz, we will be focusing on taking their feedback, observing their evolving requirements, and using this intelligence to provide a reimagined customer experience. This is something that we will continue to keep sharpening as we go along. 100% focus on the one visit of the customer will lead to more sales efficiency. Our team will definitely be more focused and supported by the STS system to provide complete transparency and a seamless customer experience. They will be in a position to qualify the customer's needs significantly better. And a key outcome of this we expect it to be that the customer will now and the retail franchise partners will compete on the customer experience and not on pricing, not on negotiation. This will enable, once again, as I said, to infuse more innovation and creativity in enhancing the customer experience better, and as I mentioned earlier, ensuring that their needs are better qualified. Finally, all our sales consultants will be able to passionately showcase products. It's very rich features, as Santosh rightly mentioned. The amount of technology which is packed into our cars actually leads us to be able to spend a lot more time with our customers, and this is something that our sales professionals will be able to do better. All in all, Retail of the Future has created a win-win situation for us as well as for the customer. And at this stage, I would express my deepest gratitude to Martin and the entire team at Mercedes-Benz India for deploying this futuristic platform. We really put in intense amount of work to get to where we are, and I look forward to the success ahead. Thank you very much, and over to Martin. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohan. Thanks for your kind words, but not only for the kind words, for the continued support and working with us together also on this model. The support, the confidence, and the trust from our franchise partners has enabled us to implement Retail of the Future, not only in principle, but also swiftly. Since our soft launch early in this month, we have not only had a steep learning curve, we also had in October alone more than 1,700 customers who booked a Mercedes-Benz using the business model. This is an incredible achievement by the entire sales team in the showrooms and of our own Mercedes-Benz India team. I'm extremely confident that we are going to redefine the retail landscape with Retail of the Future.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Retail of the Future combines hard work and tremendous efforts We have an investment of more than 60 crore for the entire project. Total working hours exceed by, I'm not sure how my team calculated 99,000 odd, but it's probably more than 1 lakh hours which went into the overall work.
Perfect.
More than 175 colleagues were involved in the project, and it took us 2 years to implement. At the end, let me summarize again. Retail of the future will introduce the best customer experience. For the first time in India, customers will pay no incidental charges. They will enjoy complete price transparency. There will be superior transparency and visibility of inventories for our customers. From now on, franchise partners will even more focus on the customer's needs and wishes, and they will differentiate themselves by competing for the best customer experience. I would like to take this opportunity also to congratulate all our employees and partners who have made ROTF a reality. With Retail of the Future, I look forward to seeing our customers' experience to become an even better, the best of luxury. As promised, buying a Mercedes-Benz will never be the same again. Now I think I have a very nice ending here. We have a few video shots we would want to share with you.
5. That's it. If you visit 5 different dealerships and get 5 quotes, then you can be 100% sure that you got the best price. Maybe you can visit 1 more.
Why waste your time getting multiple quotes? With the Retail of the Future model, you can be assured of getting the best price for your new Mercedes-Benz anywhere. You will still get benefits straight from the company. And you can be sure that there is full transparency with absolutely no hidden costs.
Hello, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Red car. Red one is to gone. Red is anyways unlucky, ma'am. Why do you want to take red? Take grey car. No, grey is in stock. Huh?
You want a red car? You should get a red car. Stock issues are a thing of the past. With Retail of the Future, you have access to a central national repository of cars to choose from. Not only that, you will also see the cars in production so that you can plan your next Mercedes-Benz purchase better.
These are good. 2 more sets complete. Yeah, Adam? Yeah.
Thank you, Martin, Santosh, Mohan, for your wonderful insights, which I'm sure all the friends from the press will find a lot of value to learn. Now, a great occasion, but how can we not have an interesting photo opportunity? Now, time has come to officially launch Retail of the Future in India. All those 99,000 hours have culminated into this moment. I invite Martin and Santosh to join us on the stage and request all our press photo friends to capture this moment.
No problem. I'll carry it. After this, no? Yeah.
So Martin and Santosh, are we ready to step into the future? Here we go. So welcome friends to the Retail of the Future. May I request Mr. Mariwala to kindly come on stage, and we have very strong 3 key messages that our executives want to display to all of you.
This is now as official as it gets, isn't it?
Thank you. Can you just
Slightly up. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, but that is because Santosh sets the bar very high, no? He's tall and he continues to keep raising it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks. I'll
That
get you the
was really special day, moment for all of us. This officially brings us to the end of the press conference. For all our media colleagues who are present here in person, we have arranged a special deep dive into sales transaction system and digital commerce platform, as Santosh took us through. We also request all your queries for further details to be guided towards a PR colleague, and we'll get them addressed. So with that, thank you so much for your time, and I'm very sure we'll meet in person again. Thank you so much. We will now have